Hello, my name is Chris Rawls. I'll be demonstrating how to make a bird feeder out of a teacup and saucer. This is an individual project from my Health Information Management class. Safety materials required to make the bird feeder: safety glasses if you don't already wear glasses, and gloves. Tools and material used in the construction of the bird feeder: a Dremel, a grinding bit, spray paint, a handsaw, a yard hose attached to a water source, that's outside, and a glue gun. Supplies that you're going to need to make the bird feeder: a teacup, the saucer, a dowel, a PVC cap for the dowel with one end closed, PVC pipe to put into the ground, one that your dowel will fit into nicely, and some artificial foliage if you want to decorate your pole or your dowel. Who can make this project? Anyone can make this project in a relatively small amount of time. This project can be completed by a child with a little bit of supervision. Frida Simmons, a craft enthusiast, had purchased a bird feeder I made that I had donated as a March of Dimes fundraiser. She had loved it so much that she took it back to her Girl Scout group, and the troop made these bird feeders and gave as gifts to their parents. The bird feeder project, made out of a teacup and saucer, can be done year-round. It's perfect that you can store it in a small area if you need to make something now and give it later. If you have projects that you know you want to give later on but think, oh, I may be crunched for time later, go ahead and make it now and store it and you'll be ready to go. Why would I want to make a bird feeder, or why would anyone want to make a bird feeder? It's an inexpensive gift that you can give to just about anyone. You can pick up a teacup and saucer at yard sales, at Goodwill. If you have teacups that your grandmother left you but maybe have just one or two and you thought, oh wow, I'd love to give that to somebody, it's a item that has memories. It's just a really nice gift, and it's really a heart thought gift. I've personally given these bird feeders for birthday gifts, Christmas presents. My neighbor is a housewarming gift. I've made these in large quantities for my coworkers on Secretary's Day. I've used them as a fundraiser item for March of Dimes. They're just really so cute and everyone loves them. I'm going to demonstrate the technique I use to create the bird feeder, beginning by etching the area on the teacup and the saucer and the PVC cap that are going to be glued together. I'll use this Dremel to etch the areas. It has a grinder bit on it. So what I want to do is etch the areas that I want glued together so they have a rough texture that helps the glue to adhere better. I have a glove in the hand that I'm holding the glasses for some reason if it breaks. So anyway, here we go. Now I'm going to do the saucer. And lastly, the cap. It's important to mention I do have my glasses on. You should wear safety glasses too, because when you're dremeling, those flakes sometimes chip up. So that's why I have a glove on and my safety glasses. But the areas now are kind of rough, and that's what I was looking for. So the glue will adhere to them better. So after you've etched the teacup and saucer and PVC cap, it's important to get the debris, the loose material off of the item so you have a good bond between them. So I just use a cleaning rag, clean them up real good, make sure there's no loose stuff. Then paper towel, just to make sure they're dried real good. If it's wet or dirty, it's not going to get a good bond. So just make sure those areas are clean, dry, and free of debris. After the cup and saucer are cleaned and thoroughly dried, I'm going to use the E6000 glue to adhere the teacup to the saucer. See how I want to have it set up here. Okay. I'm going to put a good amount of glue right here on where I've etched to make it coarse. Then I'm going to use the hot glue, and I'm going to put some right here in the middle to make it easier to work with. The hot glue sets up really quick. That'll give the other glue, the E6000, time to dry. Well, it's okay. You see the cup and saucer are stuck together. The hot glue does a really good job of that, holding it really quickly, while the other E6000 is really the permanent glue. The hot glue will tend to break apart if you don't use E6000. The hot glue will last so long out there in the heat, so that's why I use both. But now in this step, we're going to adhere the cap to the bottom of the saucer. So same thing, I'm going to use my E6000. And get them out there. And again, I'm going to use the hot glue to get a quick bond. Just put it right there in the middle. Put it right in the middle of the saucer. And there we go. This step I'm preparing the dowel. The dowel is the wood piece of, I guess it's a stick or a it can be either plastic or wood that you attach to the bottom of the saucer that holds the bird feeder in the ground. I like to paint mine because it makes them look prettier, and they tend to, if they're wood, they'll get dirty just from being in the weather and being outside. So if you paint them a pretty color, any color that you want, something that matches a teacup and saucer, that's what I normally do, and they seem to hold up longer. So anyway, I've already painted this one, so we don't have to do that and let it dry. But anyway, just any spray paint is what I use. I painted this one green. So on to the next step. This step, we're going to decorate the dowel, and we do that with the foliage. You can do flowers, you can do these green leaves, and I put those on with the hot glue gun. Just kind of find a spot that I want to stick them. Put a good amount of glue there. Stick the leaf on. Another one here. Then my last one. I just think it makes it look a little more natural for birds that are flying by or coming by to see. stick leaves. Maybe it looks like a tree to them. I don't know. What do you think? I like it. This step we're going to make the PVC pipe that goes in the ground that we'll stick the dowel into. So I told you need a nice little piece here. So this piece is a little long, so I'll take my handsaw and cut it to probably 6-8 inches. I usually do this outside. Anyway, probably about the perfect size. You'll need to drill a hole in the ground to put the PVC pipe in, to put the dowel in, to leave your bird feeder outside. I use the water hose drilling method. And when you put the PVC in the ground, you need to leave it about 1 inch out of the ground. That'll make it easy to move to a different place if you choose to move it. And also, if it's just out a little bit, you can mow over it. But this is the method I use. Just get a water hose and stick it in the ground. In a minute, I'll show you how the PVC pipe goes in there. Melissa Mance states in her article, Best Bird Feeder Placement, that it's best to feed birds in an area that is visible to the birds as they're flying by. If birds don't feel safe, they're not going to stop. So we're going to use the piece of PVC and put it in the ground that in the hole that I had drilled with the water hose, and in the area that we think is good. So here is the hole. Next, we're going to fill the teacup with a bird feed. Relax and enjoy the view. The Cornell Lab of Ornithology states that there are 2 things to keep in mind when placing a bird feeder. 1, make sure you can see the feeder well, and 2, make sure the feeder's in a safe location. You don't want to put the bird feeder in a place where cats will have good access to your birds that you're bringing in. So we're going to put the bird feeder in now. Bird seed in the bird feeder. And come on in. This is our finished product. Second. Great. All right. There is another method to making these bird feeders out of the teacup and saucer. It does require a little more effort and can result in broken or damaged cups and saucers. You'll need a drill, and the drill would need a diamond cut bit that can drill through ceramics or glass. So this is just a little easier if you do the project with the 6000 glue and just etch the glass. But this other method, you just take a PVC cap that I showed you earlier and drill a hole through the end, and then you would take your teacup and saucer, you drill a hole through the middle of the teacup and a hole through the middle of the saucer. You'd put a screw through these onto that and place it onto here, and then that would be the other method. But like I said, sometimes they chip and break, so I recommend the other method. I hope you have enjoyed watching this presentation as much as I have enjoyed making it, and maybe you'll make your own bird feeder.